Hello, welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Call of Cthulhu. We are in Darkwater. Just chatted with these guys. There's a warehouse we're going to try to get into, but we're going to head over this direction first and kind of explore to the end of this wharf. That we were accused of vandalizing this statue, but we didn't, but somebody did. So we're going to take a look and see if that reveals anything to us. That looks kind of like a... Can I mantle up ledges and stuff, I wonder? I cannot. I don't have a jump. So I guess I can't just get there. Any of these doors open? Oh. Oh, we got a lockpick. Hey!
There.
What's in here, I wonder? The Spot Hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items at a close range. Once all these items are found, something. I didn't read that in time. It's telling me there is something here, though, to discover, I expect.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. Is it telling me there's more stuff to find? Because it's still got that icon in the bottom left. I'm not sure. Find it here. I reckon we're okay. I reckon it's just because I was in there. It's fine. It's not anything. What about this one? Nope. Graffitied. St. Brendan. Oh.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Eldritch language. Okay, we used our occultism skill there. I don't know if we passed it. I assume we did. Maybe we didn't because he didn't know what the language was. I'm not sure. Right, okay. Well, let's go and talk to the two guys kind of blocking our way to the warehouse. I imagine now. Hopefully we can do something to get them out of the way.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What do we got? This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse, where we know that. Okay,
I've got
we'll
to
go
enter
there.
the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay.
I bid you, gentlemen.
Let's go back to them. Let's see if we can just sort of follow that vandalism thread and see if we can find a way just to sort of get them
Well,
taken away.
well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Ah,
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
is it that
For
whiskey I got?
sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Well,
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow
Go on, then.
me.
get rid of them.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just
All right.
you shouldn't.
Let's go in. Might be other stuff to do in back here as well. Have a quick look around. The windows and stuff doesn't appear to be. So are those guys fighting now? Well, probably having an argument. Okay, broken ladder. No, we might be able to open it, but no, let's see what we can do here. Okay.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the
Close it after
connection
us.
between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter a reconstruction scene, hold the two buttons together. Sure, okay. See what that does. Okay. Over here.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Okay. Oh no, we're bad at medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
It looks pretty bad.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I guess that's all there is to find. I'll just pop over here though. Okay. Got a character point. Oops, that's the search the warehouse complete. Do I do anything with this info? Sure what the point of all that was. Weird. How do I get up there? Can't jump. There definitely seems to be a reason to get up there, but got a jump key. Not quite sure. I just can't climb the netting. Oh, let's go outside. Maybe something will happen that means we can get up there.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I'm not very good at that, I don't think.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Ah, the lady from the pub.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Oh,
Okay,
is that
I get it.
Kate?
Can we go to the mansion now?
Cat?
Who the hell are you?
It is Cat.
What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Ooh.
Is it far, this mansion?
Well, it looked like
Look
it was a
behind
mansion.
you, at the top of the ridge.
Yeah. Saw that in the last episode.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Got some driving to do. So I don't know what the upper level was in that warehouse unless we go back there in the future at some point. I don't feel like it was possible for me to get there. Anyway, Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. That kind of just sums up what just happened, so I won't read it all out. Ooh, he's got a cat smile, hasn't he? The policeman. That's what that scar is, I reckon. She may have alluded to that already. I can't remember. I thought she was talking to us with that widen the smile thing, but maybe she was talking to the officer.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
It's creepy and it's kooky.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Yeah, what about the
I
fire?
see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he
Burned just
could.
long enough to kill everybody in the
Not soon enough
house.
to Save the Hawkins.
Yeah, exactly.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Oh, there's other questions, my friend.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Let's just go, I
Night
guess.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah, I don't see why
not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I don't know if there's any reason to sort of check out stuff to the sides. Well, he's going that way anyway, so I might just go up and have a quick look up here. If there's anything to see. Crows. God,
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Yeah, I suppose that counts as a discovery. I think I saw this way was blocked by that log.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
An axe.
Sturdy. And well sharpened.
Alright, I won't take it then. Sometimes in these games, the NPCs that ask you to follow them kind of hang around if you go far away, but I think the copper's just gone off without us. Eh? Oh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Yeah, it's practically modern. Oh, he's up there. Hello. This seems like the wrong way.
Poor kid.
Almost smashed everything on Charles's grave.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed.
Is it?
Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Yeah, I was
Please
going
give
to
me
take
a
a look at the
minute.
third grave, though.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the bear.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Alright, come on then. Come on. Let's go. Alright, I'll go without you then. Why isn't he coming?
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Oh, you've got stuck there. I mean, maybe if I just go, when I get there, maybe he'll magically appear behind me or something. Just seeing if I could pick up that lantern. Imagine we'll pick up one sooner or later, because it was in our dream, and I think it's also in the box art for the game. Okay, well that's the main entrance. It doesn't look passable.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the policeman said. Did he just kind of like say he wasn't going to come? Not sure. Can I grab the axe from this angle? Where is it? It's gone.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Right. Okay, so we've got a possibly crazy caretaker, a haunted mansion, and a sharp axe has just gone missing after we saw it. Doesn't sound like a recipe for a nice, pleasant trip to the mansion. Is he still? I can't see him. I'll assume he'll turn up at some point.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Okay, we're on a timer for this one.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here.
We just said.
And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
There's the cop. Took his time. Probably waiting for the old caretaker to assault us. I wonder if we can get down to his little hut. Looks like we probably could. Have a little nose around in there before we move on. Over here.
This gate is locked.
I like how, even though there weren't any sort of points of interest or interactable things, just spotting that the cabin was there and, you know, little things like that as we just sort of investigate organically. We kind of get like extra dialogue options and stuff, even though they don't get entered as clues. I like that. It feels quite natural and reactive. It's good. You know, but you could easily miss that, and it's not essential. You know, you just wouldn't be able to point those things out in conversation. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a nice added detail if you have taken the effort to come look around a little bit more. I can't jump down there. And that's probably the approach I'm going to take in this game. It's just kind of, you know, if I can poke around and just have a little extra look at things, then I'm probably going to do that. And if the game reacts to it, all the better. That, however, is locked.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Seems like we're bonding with this guy. Okay, cool. Well, I was hoping we'd be able to go in the cabin and try and turn up some more interesting details, but never mind. A few things to look at. Time to go into the mansion proper, I think.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Up to you, officer. Okay, Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. Family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
So we could also say we didn't want him to
Left
come
his
with
light
us.
on.
I wonder if he sort of forces himself into our company anyway, despite us saying that, or whether we really do sort of go in without him. I guess I won't find that out now. Ooh. I thought this is where the fire was.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does
What's
this
thing?
tell me?
What on earth is that? Can't work out what type of creature that is they were eating. The game wants me to go into investigative mode, which I will. Fine. Okay, it's going to do a medicine check. If I... What is my current... I still 1 out of 5. I've got is that a 14% chance of passing a check? I do have 5 character points now. I could push something else up. I'm wondering about the eloquence. Take that to the next level. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because that's come up a few times in conversation. Oh, hang on. Validate. Yeah. Alright, anyway, what's this? We're going to fail the check, probably.
What kind of meat is this?
I think, yeah, well done.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Doesn't seem happy. Maybe he's questioning his wife's cooking. Or choice of ingredients, at the very least. He never seems to be in the paintings that she draws. It's always her and her son, from the ones we've seen thus far, anyway. I wonder if all was not well with them. I mean, I have to assume that is just some sort of weird Lovecraftian sea creature. What else have we got? Is that it? Or can I go through doors? I can't. I assume I can't go through doors. Is there more to discover with him? Or should I just... Okay, it's not letting me back out of the investigation modes. There must be something else here. We can't go there. Or out there. Oh, probably this, right?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Nobody wants to eat this mystery meat. Okay, in his wife's place.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Okay. My wife and children have just gone out, so you might hear some canine whimpering behind me. He's not happy about it.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Hang on, I might have to calm him down. Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips, but what was he looking for? Weird fish things to eat. Okay. Let's look at the fire.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I'm going to have a look around before I do this detective mode, just see if there's anything else I can examine prior. Doesn't look like it though, does it? Let's go in. Now there's that hidden object thing here as well.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
10 p.m? Probably not 10 a.m.
They had a fight. Why?
We're down there too. That shoe?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Does look a bit like a domestic incident, doesn't it? What's under here?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
What else is there to discover? The door's open. I closed it, so maybe there's something out here. Nope, okay.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
I didn't want me to be sure, but he didn't sort of explain to us what he meant by that, so I don't know what we're looking for now. Oh, another medical thing. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. I wonder if that's a real thing. I think it's certainly indicative of attitudes at the time. Don't think alternative medicines were largely embraced in Victorian Western cultures.
These bandages are covered in dried
Not that this was Victorian.
But whose?
Not sure what 1924 was. Georgian, maybe? There is a lot, but there were bandages in the warehouse as well. Where did the cop go? Has he gone upstairs?
This
Yeah,
door
it
is
was
blocked
it
from
was
the
barred up.
outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
I want to go up here, though. I'm not sure if this is somewhere we've already been. I don't think it is.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Oh, there's the officer. Okay, we'll probably go upstairs after this, then. That sting. That bust up there, it kind of looks like the face that was in her painting that ended up in the warehouse. Okay, I take it back. Her husband is in that picture. So it does seem like he's rarely present. Moby Dick?
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I know it was considered a classic. I did try to read Moby Dick one time, but it was a little bit slow and impenetrable for my tastes, even though I did read a lot of classic literature back in the day.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
She painted that one too. That's her husband. It looks a little bit like the face in the other picture. Kind of weird. I don't know if they're connected though. We can go up and look at the balcony maybe. Oh, is there something there? Another medical thing? The human body, a comparative analysis. Okay, I think let's have a look. So, are we one away from actually leveling up our medicine skill? That would be quite nice. Okay, probably get that away for the time being. Said I want to read this.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
God, there's a whole other room in there. Okay, we will get there, I promise.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Interesting. I like the way we're stealing all these books. Okay, well, I think we'll go over into the other room then. Oh, that's the whole. Okay, that's where the stairs up lead. Okay, fine.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay. I feel like that's probably an important clue. Okay, there is actually quite a long corridor to go through over here as well. I wonder if the cop will come with me. Aha, an open door room. Ah, this looks like the boys' room.
The boys' room.
That's what I said. Okay, it says to go into a reconstruction scene. I'm going to just quickly look around, see if there's anything I can look at before we do that.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Or it could just be like a nice game he was playing.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
These drawings all seem to be monsters of various
What
types.
nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
There is supposed to be hidden clues here, so I probably can. Oh, there we go. There's something.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? I'm not going to read all that, but feel free to pause and have a look. It's mainly saying that his mum seems sad and everything. Okay, so I seem to have found the hidden clue anyway. That's good. I can't light these. What's that? Key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. Take that. Yoink! Maybe this one?
What will her room reveal about her?
Was a little bit eager in his voice there, I thought.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Yoink! Oh no, there's something hidden. Down under the bed, down low again. Ooh, anything over there? Around here. This?
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Possible there's also things through here.
Perfect.
Oh, God, goodness me. Okay, well, we'll take a look at this stuff. Let's go around the edge of the room first before the very obvious stuff in the middle of it. Yeah, you've been in her pictures.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
She was doing pretty well for herself. The Shambler. Anyone who knows Lovecraft writings probably knows what the Shambler
Seems
is.
the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Quite well known, one of his stories.
Wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Well, I suppose we should look at this stuff.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Did we notice those scratches on the walls before?
Bradley? Is that you?
Okay, yeah. Just orienting myself. So the other hidden thing wasn't in here. It must be back in the bedroom. Do I get the little logo again? Oh, I felt like there was something. Aha! Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights? Okay, so we've found that anyway. Certainly rather strange. Guess we should go up here.
Is anyone there?
That's sus, isn't it?
You!
Give
Stop!
chase.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
You may switch from one light source to another. Okay. So, how do I do that? Just thinking it looked like it was draining the fuel on the lantern, keeping it going. I'll use the lighter for now. The lighter doesn't seem to have
This door was closed earlier.
anything to suggest it's going to run out. Yeah, we tried this door, didn't we?
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Okay. Added coordinates and stuff, alright. He was definitely looking for something, wasn't he? Old Charles. What am I doing?
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I might need to have another look at that map.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, that's obviously a puzzle.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Posing with a third man.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Well, I can't make heads nor tails of that, to be honest. Hopefully it's not important to solving this puzzle. What else have we got? Oh, okay. We can refill oil. That's good. I might use the lantern a bit more freely then. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look at this map. Let's see if we can work this out. The Scylla, the Prodigal, the Orpheus, and the Saint Claudine. So the Scylla is this red line. Darkwater. What if we highlight Darkwater? No, it's not really coordinates on this map. It's not quite as... Is that Darkwater?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Oh, what's this?
Seems like this came from a log.
May 1847, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. So 1847, was that the year that they came back with the miraculous catch, or was that later? It'll probably talk about it here, to be fair. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Remember the killer whale that looked like it had been attacked. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus and returned... We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holes. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holes. Scylla and Hamilton. I think this might be the important one. 33, where they actually caught the miraculous catch. 33 north, 53
there must be a
west.
link with the seaway map.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So this one. So... kind of... east of... Yeah, kind of midway between Florida and Canada, I suppose, and then east until we're kind of below where Canada comes out. Oh, hello.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's about this. Where's Canada? I think it's about here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
So how can I kind of get the coordinates? Maybe I was too far that way.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Mm-hmm. This is the village. 49 north, 61 west.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Okay, so that's kind of there, just on that little tip below that inlet. About here?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
That was the village. Then there's where they spotted the whale. 57 north, 51 west.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So that's way up there. That's kind of below Greenland, east of sort of Newfoundland, I suppose, isn't it? Because with this globe, I do find it kind of hard to like see the outlines of some of the countries, but I think that around there, maybe?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
I mean, no shit, but... that's where they saw it, and that's where they caught it. I mean, I'm probably just not hitting the right spots, but...
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I think that's Darkwater.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Where's Canada come out to? Yeah.
Doesn't work.
I could actually
And
choose
it looks
the
like the
coordinates
navigational
on that, it would help.
paths described in the log.
Maybe too low. It's kind of on the same level as Portugal. Yeah, I'm too low. Needs to be more like that. Coming into... like that.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I'm assuming it's got to
Looks
be one
like
of
the
these points on
navigational
the Scylla
paths
route, right?
described in the log.
It's not there where they spotted it. Doesn't appear to be here where they caught it. Doesn't seem to be Darkwater. Might be in the wrong spot for Darkwater. Seems to be more like there.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
The officer just like, he'll get it any minute. Don't you worry about it.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
When I feel like I got Darkwater, I feel like I got this one. I feel like I got that one. Then this one wasn't anything in particular. I think I got that one. It's got to be where they caught it. Yeah, I think I might have to look this one
Doesn't
up.
work. I must have missed something.
I
Looks
find-
like the navigational paths.
Yes, I know, but
described
without
in
the
log.
without the coordinates on the globe, I'm finding it probably a bit too hard to actually pinpoint the exact locations, because I am finding it quite hard to kind of make out on this globe what things actually are, because it's all just kind of brown. I mean, I think I'm in the right place for
Doesn't
most
work.
of these, but
I must have missed something.
I think that's where they saw it. God damn it. Okay, I'm going to look this
Doesn't work.
puzzle up
I must
because
have
I'm
missed
not.
something.
I'm just not getting it. I think I'm right in the principle, but for whatever reason, it's not working. Yeah. Okay. Okay, looked it up. So it's more like a safe combination than like a single one of these points being the most relevant.
Looks like the navigational paths.
We need to start at
described in the
Darkwater,
log.
then plot these other points, and then move into the center of the compass, apparently, and validate. So yeah, that's kind of below that little island. Okay, I mean, I think I've moved it to these points so many times now, I could probably do this. But you don't validate it first, do you? So let's say get there. And then get, I can't see where that little island is. I think that's the first thing. Is how do I... Wait, I don't validate it now, do I?
Doesn't work.
Okay, well, let's start there.
I must have missed something.
Then I can't see that little island. I think guess it's like kind of here. Because then they went up to there. Then they went up to here. Then they went down to like here. And then they go here. Wow, that worked.
Looks like it worked.
Okay, you know what? I would not have got that
Well
without
done,
looking at a
Pierce.
walkthrough. Because I assumed like it was you had to set it to one of those points and validate it. It didn't occur to me that you would have to plot each point. But hey, we got there in the end, huh? Chapter 4, Tunnels Under the Hawkins Mansion. It kind of just describes what we've seen, so I'm not going to read that out, I don't think. Go in.
Secret passage. Under the
Secret
manor.
passage.
It's like a detective novel. That guy
Secret
must have
passage with
already
that
gotten
Boston
far.
accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
And we hopefully will, but we're going to leave it there for now, I think. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Call of Cthulhu. Hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of starting to get a bit more of a hint of the mystery at play, I guess, but still lots to discover, I assume. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this, as I hope you did, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that's always appreciated. As well, be leaving me a comment, let me know what you think about the game thus far. And if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that would be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.